Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Comedian Joe Zimmerman is here, and the album is Smiling at Wolves. Now, why that? Why is Smiling at Wolves?
I went over 4 or 5 different titles. The one I liked was Shut Up, Brain, You're Embarrassing Me. I felt that fit me.
Yeah.
But I sent it out to my friends, and they said that was a little too long.
Really? What friends are deciding this?
I have a group of 10 friends that I base all my decisions
Do you
on.
think Roger Waters sent On the Dark Side of the Moon out to his buddies? You think that happened? No. We're getting too many people's opinions.
Dark Side of the Moon. Yeah.
We're getting too many people's opinions nowadays. You're an artist. You're a comedian. If you like the Shut Up Brain thing, just go with it. I don't care what my friend... Like,
right.
People get the restaurant reviews. If I'm in San Francisco and I'm going to get, like, sushi, the kid who was next to me in homeroom, I don't care what he thinks about it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask him. I want to go eat. You should have went with the Shut Up Brain thing.
So here's the thing.
I like
Shut
the
Up Brain,
smiling with
Shut Up
wolves,
Brain, You're
too.
Embarrassing Me. The reason I liked it is because I don't trust my brain. So,
Yeah.
of course, I'm going to send the opinion to different people to get their opinion.
Oh, okay. But still, you should have
It
went
looks
with it.
funny. It looks funny with the wolves. I like the double entendre here too.
So
like, why are you smiling at these wolves?
Right.
This is like free range chickens.
That's
Artie.
hilarious. That reminds me of the 40-year-old virgin poster.
He's making the wolves. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Are you smiling at the wolves to make them happy? Or are you smiling at the wolves to prevent yourself
So
from
ultimately,
getting
I did like this title more. It's based on a joke where they say if you see a wolf in the wild, you're not supposed to smile because it takes the teeth as a sign of aggression.
So you're
Wow,
like,
I didn't know that.
This is you taking a risk.
Yeah, and my joke is, I don't know who sees a wolf, and then I do that dumb smile face. I don't know who sees a wolf and smiles. I don't know who has a problem. But also perfect metaphor for me because when I deal with trouble, I tend to smile at it. I dealt with a mugger in Atlanta who it appeared to me that he was about to mug me. He said, and this is not material, this is just a metaphor for how I am. He appeared to be about to mug me, back alley, all alone. He was like, where are you going? Kind of threatening, where are you going?
Right.
And I was just like, I don't know, where are you going? Hey. and it stunned him. It stunned him because I was so friendly, and I just kind of wandered off.
Well, it borderlined on creepy a little bit, too.
Yeah.
So
I think he was afraid you would do something.
If you meet danger with over-friendliness, it throws the danger off a little.
I think the guy was like, I could either mug this guy, but I might end up decomposing in a drum in his apartment.
Yeah.
Like, that's a perfect antidote.
Yeah.
To a mugger. Hey, yeah.
How are you doing? Good to see you in this dark alley.
Why were you in a dark alley in Atlanta?
It was during this ice storm, and I was there was an ice storm in Atlanta that there was nobody outdoors.
Right.
I was doing a gig there, and
When was this? Was this during the Super Bowl?
I think this was
back in. This was a long time.
Were you at the
would've been-
Punchline?
I was at the Laughing Skull.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know that one? Midtown?
I've done the Punchline down there. I never did the other one.
Yeah, Punchline.
Yeah.
Good club.
Yeah, that's fun. Sorry. Some great times
Let's
there.
grade the clubs. It's a B plus, I'd say.
Yeah.
Smiling.
One of my better weekends down there. Absolutely.
So it was an ice storm. There was nobody outside, and I turned into an alley. I was walking from point A to point B because I couldn't drive.
Right.
And it was just me and this dude, and he was very menacing.
Yeah. Was it T.I.? Yeah, maybe it was before he made it, and it's music. How long ago was it?
This was 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. No, he was around.
That was the close. I've never been mugged. Nothing bad has ever happened to me. So
Entire time I've been living around New York City my entire life. One time I got my wallet grabbed out of my hand right in front of Penn Station. I was trying to get a train at 1:30 in the morning. This was when I was like about 24 years old. I was doing stand-up in the city. I was trying to catch the last train back to Jersey. Kid said to me, "What time is it?" I go to look at my watch. I had just paid a cab with a wallet, grabbed my wallet, started running. And I ran it after him as hard as I could. I had no chance of catching him, but I said, he doesn't know that. So I just started screaming out every possible disgusting thing. I said, if I catch you, I am going to shove your arm. The grossest things. And he must have gotten scared because he just threw the wallet and kept going.
No way.
He threw the wallet down, and I grabbed the wallet. Everything was still in it. I missed the effing train. And I had to sleep on the Penn Station floor till 5:30 in the morning for the next train. But I got
You
the
had
wallop.
your wallet.
Yeah.
That's amazing. He had the lead on you. He had the jump on you, and he
Well,
still
I guess he
dropped
did.
it.
He didn't know. I was way thinner back then, so he didn't know. Maybe this guy can catch me. And I said, if I catch you, here's what's going to happen. And then I just tried to think of every creative way to really embarrass someone.
Because you're saying that while you're running.
Yeah. I mean, I was in much better shape. Totally physically impossible at this point for me to do. But I said, if I catch you, mother effer, I'm going to tear your arm off and shove it up. Yeah. I talked about his potential children, his mother.
Yeah.
That's back when you could say racist stuff to anybody.
Sure.
Anyway, he was a white guy, but I said racist stuff anyway.
Yeah.
It always works. Do you ever? That's the only time. You said nothing bad has ever happened to you.
I think I'm afraid of everything. Because nothing.
And so
bad
you're
has
cautious,
happened.
or
I think I'm overly, but I think because I was overprotected as a child a little bit. I've never had a broken bone, so I think I fear broken bones more than the average person would fear them.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know what that pain feels like.
Right.
So I just kind of
never been raped.
I wasn't counting that as a bad.
I got to tell you, once you've been raped, your fear of rape continues to be really bad. It doesn't. It gets worse, as a matter of fact. We're gonna take another break. Joe Zimmerman back after this. Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Joe Zimmerman is here. His album "Smiling at Wolves" get it now on iTunes. 103 sold.
Possibly
when's
more.
the last time you checked it?
Probably tens more.
It's been hours since I checked.
Yeah.
It's been at least 2 hours since I checked.
Have you started writing the new material already?
A little bit. Yeah, I just started writing a little bit of material. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit.
I mean, how do you do that? What is your process?
I like to wake up, get a coffee, don't check the email, don't check the phone, and just free write for about an hour. Free write, and then just if something comes up.
What does that mean? Like how would it free writing?
Just like a diary, you know.
Oh, okay.
Just a diary, and then but you come across something that seems good, and then you kind of just put a star by it, and then.
Are you left-handed?
I was just no.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
I know. I'm fascinated by that.
I don't know why I was using this.
Right.
I think it's because
You were just very.
Will your diary include the Chipotle conversation you had with John?
Yeah.
no, I've probably journaled too much about Chipotle already.
I think
I came back to a very big Chipotle conversation here.
We're both fans of Chipotle.
I honestly thought it was a furniture store.
And I'm shocked.
I don't know what it was. I got to check it out now. It's Spanish?
It's good. Well, I mean, it's just, like a taqueria. You can get some.
That's like my uncle. What's it, Spanish? The Spanish shop.
In a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except the majority owner is McDonald's.
Of course they are.
No,
they
was.
spun off. They spun off from McDonald's.
Joe knows the story. McDonald's bought them, grew them,
funded them,
and then they spun off.
Now, how do you know that story?
When I was 23 and I had $300,
Right.
I invested in 4 Chipotle stocks.
You did?
And it went from $80 to $300.
Wow.
And I made four times $200.
Wow.
Quick turnaround. But then you pay taxes. That's 50%. I made like $20.
That's phenomenal, though.
No, but you had
for
wow. And what's Chipotle at now?
Oh, they're killing it. It's like the hottest stock ever, but probably overpriced. I wouldn't go putting your money into it.
Did you reinvest?
No, because it got so popular that it's so overpriced.
Did it split?
I don't know if it's split. It just keeps.
They just checked. Guess what it is?
I'm gonna guess 420.
$540.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
I sold it 360.
Well, listen. What do you care? You got the.
That's great.
You got a platinum album.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, the album's.
Congratulations
I would
on the
invest.
album.
Yeah.
Smiling at Wolves. Joe Zimmerman. Come back anytime, brother.
Thank you so much.
What's your Twitter?
It's at Joe Zimmerman.
Okay. And please come back.
I will. Thank
Good
you
luck.
so much.
Good luck with
Great
everything.
to be here.
Smiling at Wolves. Back after this.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.